I found this new AI car restoration channel that has only been around for 3 months. And it's already pulling in millions of views just over the past 30 days. Almost 9 million views, which could realistically be thousands of dollars. And so I tried making one of these car restoration videos, but with this abandoned Batmobile instead. And here's how the video turned out. And so in this video, I'm going to show you the exact process I used to create this video in minutes using free tools. So first off, I wanted to make sure that this video has some interest in it. And by me typing car restoration and started to type Batmobile, this showed up. So I checked that out. And there were these videos with really small subscriber count, getting 30 something thousand here, 56,000. Well, here's my own ranking number 1 now because it's really good, but it's also very recent. But what really helped make the decision is because there were YouTube shorts here that had almost 600,000 views, as well as long form videos. This channel is not even 1,000 subscribers yet. And in less than 2 months ago, there's a Batmobile transformation here that has almost 100,000 views on this tiny channel. And to start this process off properly, I headed over to ChatGPT and I told it to generate an ultra realistic modern Batmobile. And the reason for that is because this is the final image from the transformation. Now that I had this in mind, I needed to know what this Batmobile looked like before it was restored, when it was abandoned and rusty. So I told ChatGPT exactly that. I said, now generate an old version of this vehicle that is rusty, rundown, and place it inside of an abandoned garage. And this is what I got. You see the old Batmobile light there? I don't think AI could have picked a more abandoned looking garage than this one. So this works. The next thing is literally generating the video prompts. Now that I have these two images, I need to figure out how to get it from this to this. And so I asked ChatGPT. This is me using a prompt to generate a prompt. So I told her that I'm making a viral car restoration ASMR video for the iconic Batmobile. This is for YouTube Shorts dimensions. And so I've attached the first image, this one, which is the before image, and the final image, this one, which should be shown at the end of the video. And so create 5 video prompts that could take me through the entire restoration up until the final reveal. And now I told it 5 video prompts for a reason. And the reason is tool that we're going to use. You can get 5 quality video generations and you can use those for totally free. And you could just repeat that every single day because the credits restart every day. So if you were doing this, you could generate a video like this every single day. And so coming out of this request, I got all of the prompts that I needed. It was specific enough to state the format, making sure it's ultra realistic, set for YouTube Shorts, being 9:16, the same gritty workshop as it says, suggested duration for each of the scenes. And what's important here is since I told it that I wanted it to use the before image, it stated in the prompt to use the attached before image as the exact reference. And the really important thing here, because this is for these car restoration AI videos where you hear all of these things being done like this, there was a particular effort here made on what the ASMR audio cues need to sound like. This one said light raindrop, glove rubbing on the metal, tiny rusty crackles, a distant hum. And each of them is different, of course, because they're going to be different things happening in each of the videos. As you can see, the second one goes into the deep clean, degreasing, the first transformation, then rust removal, and so on. And so how I use this is I'd have ChatGPT open in one window, and then I'll open Google Flow in the next one. This is what I'll be using to generate all of the videos. Actually, let me be clear and say that it's going to be generating this one video because we're going to do it in a different way, which makes this process seamless and ensures consistency from video clip to video clip. So I went into Google Flow and started a new project. And I made sure to come down here and choose video. We're doing this based on ingredients. That pretty much means that we're going to be putting in a prompt here. And are we coming up with a prompt on our own? Definitely not, because why do that since ChatGPT already did? And so what I did is come to ChatGPT and copy this entire prompt and paste it into here. But remember that it said that I had to attach that before image. So what I did is I downloaded this image and then uploaded it for the reference here, like this. I thought that was really specific. And in terms of this ×2 here, we don't need the 2 different generations because that's going to take 40 credits. So let me just switch that to ×1 so that we're back down to 20 credits. And this is important here because we're doing this for free, as I said. And since we only have 5 videos to generate, 5 times 20, that adds up to the 100 daily credits that you can use for free. And so this is the video that was generated coming out of that. And we were off to a good start there. So I just repeated the process by going back over to ChatGPT and copying this second prompt. Now here's why this video is a little bit different from the other videos that you're seeing on this. Instead of now going back for the second prompt and pasting that entire thing here as a new video and adding reference to that last video, instead, after the first video was generated, I added to the scene instead. Are you seeing this thing here saying what happens next? So when I pasted that next prompt and generated, it gave me this next part of the video. And so I just had to do this 3 more times, which is why I did say this just took minutes to do. So back over to ChatGPT, copy this, come over here. What happens next after that second clip? Well, this happens. I generated that, and then this happened. So imagine that this YouTube short is almost finished. Just 2 more prompts we need to basically complete this YouTube short. Generated that, and then this was next. Just like that, I was copying the final video prompt. This one is for the final reveal. So for the last time, what happens next? Well, the Batmobile is ready to go next. And so I attached that last photo, this one. Made sure all of the ASMR cues was in there as well, and then hit generate. And because this video was done this way, by coming in this area and putting in the prompt of what happens next, the benefit is after this video was generated with all of these clips, it was just one video to download, the entire clip. And now while this clip was awesome, this is cool, but I think some cinematic background music would have made this more impactful, like Batman or the Dark Knight type of music. So all I did, went into a site like Pixabay, selected music and searched for Dark Knight. Grabbed one of these ambient tracks. And the cool thing here is these are free to use, and I did easily find some things that were Dark Knight inspired. Just about 10 minutes later, I had the 2 files that I needed, the actual video and the background music. And so now I headed over to CapCut, which is also free. And the editing process is going to take less than a minute because all I need to do is to locate my really creative naming convention folder, but drag and drop the exported video here and drag and drop the background music. I'll just come at the ending of this video clip, make sure it is at the ending, select the music track, then hit the split tool and now the delete button. And believe it or not, that is it. The video is finished. In literally minutes, maybe about 20 or 30 minutes, I was able to find a proven channel, a channel that is around for only about 3 months now and hit almost 9 million views over the last 30 days. And narrowed down on my own video idea that is doing really good in this niche. I generated the before and the after images in ChatGPT, then came up with all of these scripts that we needed, all 5 of them. It was not much. Then headed over to Google Flow, copying and pasting those prompts that allowed this video to be put together. This video that is overall about 30 seconds long. Grab some music on Pixabay and then just drop those 2 files over in CapCut. And so I just uploaded this video. It already hit 1,000 views. It took just 10 minutes to create using free AI tools using that exact process. And so if you thought that one was cool, but you would like to see how I created this one that also has a voiceover and a story, but with this other trending video, then check out this video next on my channel where I show you exactly what I did to clone that car restoration AI video of this guy, Thomas the Tank. So I'll see you over there.